My name is Yuyun Jiang. I'm the Vice President of Leland Bridge Parents Group for the current school year. For those who are new to the Chargers family, Leland Bridge Parents Group is a non-profit organization run by Chinese American parents of Leland. So to start this meeting, I want to mention the names of the co-founders of Leland Bridge. I don't know them personally, and I don't even know if they still live in the Almaden neighborhood. But I still want to mention them for thanking them to start this organization that made this gathering possible. So they are Wenling Chen, Elena So, Huayan Wing, Irene Chen, and Chu Wing. For our new parents, you may be curious how Leland Bridge was founded. And here comes the founding story. And that's the very reason that made me decide to be part of it and be a parent volunteer. So about 20 years ago, there was a joint effort between Leland and Leland Parents Group. So Leland Parent Group is our sister parent group. The joint effort was to raise funds to build Leland Media Center. More than 1 year later, there still weren't enough funds. And there were concerns among some of the Leland parents that Chinese American families were not contributing enough to school in terms of donation and volunteering. So one of the co-founders, later become co-founders, Hua Yan, she was also the only one Chinese American volunteer in the Leland Parent Club. She found 4 of her friends, and she shared her concern. So together, 5 of them later all become the co-founder of Leland Bridge. They started to work together, reach out to all the Chinese American families of all 4 grades, as well as Leland alumni for funding support. And in just 3 weeks, they raised $30,000 and helped school to reach their fundraising goal. So while talking to those Chinese American families, they realized that the low participation was mainly because of the language, culture, and other gaps. They don't know much about school affairs, nor to say to get involved. So the co-founder decided one-time fundraising was far from enough. They started to fund this organization to carry on the mission to bridge the gap. That's how Leland Bridge was founded, an organization to bridge the gap. So 20 years later today, over the past years, Leland Bridge contributes $20,000 to $25,000 to Leland High School every year. The funding is mainly used for school equipment purchase, supporting various school clubs, including speech and debate, robotics FTC 8404, FRC 604, school journalism, and other clubs. The funding also goes to holding events, such as like what we have today, freshman welcome party, staff Halloween party, and seminars, and so on. Leland Bridge is committed to facilitating communication between the school and Chinese American parents and fostering parent participation in school-wide activities. Today, we are proud to see our effort does not only just benefit Chinese American families, but more and more Leland families in our Leland community. Okay, so that's who we are. Also, over the past years, Leland Bridge has got a lot of support from our school, from our principal, and our teachers. Today, we are very pleased to have several guest speakers join us as well. Let's welcome Leland Principal, Ms. Park, to give us a welcome speech.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Grateful for Leland Bridge for inviting me to speak today here. And I just want to, echo that for the past 20 years, Leland Bridge is also synonymous with Leland High School. And it's an important parent organization and beyond parent organization that helps foster uniting our community. I've been at Leland a long time, and I've been fortunate to watch Leland Bridge grow and its influence on Leland High School, but more so with our uniting our community. You heard from our vice president some of the specifics, contributions, so forth. I can think of beyond donations for technologies and so forth, but even influencing like AP testing, where rather than go to a testing schedule and impacting every single student, their funds donation allows us to have proctors, so that if you're not taking part of the AP testing, your day is not disrupted. And so more and more, I see Leland Bridge contributing to our school. My history at Leland High School, it does go back a long time. Our family moved here in Almaden Valley in the 80s. It's much more developed now. For the students, I want you to know that I sat in the same classrooms that you are sitting in now. Okay? And Mrs. Brasher is one of the teachers who's still remaining on campus from the time when I was a student. This campus, in fact, I used to come here a lot as a middle school student. I would tell a group of my friends, we would tell our parents that we're studying at the library, but we would come here to play basketball. So being on this campus brings back a lot of memories, but don't do what I did. Okay? The other thing that I want to mention is, for the students. Okay, what do we do all this for? What does any parent group organization do? Ultimately, we're all here to support our students. And to the students I see here, I see students who aren't old enough to be in high school, to seniors in 10 months who's going to graduate and leave high school. And I see a lot of 9th grade students here. And for the students, I want to tell you some key messages. Although you won't know it now, 4 years goes by very, very quickly. And I'm sure some of the seniors can attest to that. They're already in their senior year. Okay? And during the time, it's very, very important that you do a few things that I want to encourage you. Okay? I will never tell you that you have to be perfect. Okay? You don't have to be great at everything. But it is important that you try your best at whatever you do. Okay? So that is important. So you don't have to be perfect, but always try your best. 2, it's very, very important that you make good friends, real friends, okay? One that will support you during good times and difficult times, okay? And so, we have a lot of middle schools that feed into a high school, okay? Make new friends, continue your, old friendships, and make sure you maintain them, okay? The other thing that I want to say is important is that try to discover what you like. Sometimes it's confusing. There's a lot of things and so forth, and sometimes you know, sometimes you don't know, okay? The tables that I see already setting up gives you already some options, right? There are different clubs, different organizations. In high school, we have anywhere between 50 to 70 clubs given every year, right? So give it a try. Since I see Mrs. Brasher in front of me, don't forget to join speech and debate. Which leads to the other thing, is a skill set such as making friendships, but also communication. Learn how to express yourself. These are all the traits that'll help you beyond high school, right? And trust me, there's a lot more to life than high school and college. There's a whole another set waiting for you here. And these are the skill set: ability to make friends, always trying your best, right? Learning different skill sets. These things are going to help you carry you beyond high school, college, and beyond. And then the one final thing that I want to mention that's really, really important is, as our vice president alluded to, it's important that you embrace and continue culture. Okay? One of the events that Leland Bridge celebrates is celebration of culture. When I think about Leland Bridge, aside from this event, I also think about Leland Bridge Night. And if you haven't been to a Leland Bridge Night, I encourage you to attend, right? So always embrace and celebrate your culture, hang on to that, okay? So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the microphone back over to our Vice President. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Park. Thank you for your advice to our new students. And thank you so much for your support to Leland Bridge all along. Thank you. So next, let's welcome Leland Assistant Principal Guidance, Dr. Lozano is also our ninth grade administrator.
Thank you so much for the invitation today. I'm really excited to be here. And as I was thinking about what to share with all of you, I was thinking about actually exactly what Mr. Park had just talked about in terms of these 4 years are going to go by really quick if you're a freshman, and the seniors, you've experienced this as well. And I'm sure for seniors, and the same is going to be true for the freshmen, you're going to be experiencing a lot of challenges over the next 4 years. And for parents who are here today, one of the things I'd like to impart is that the thing that makes the difference is the support. The support by the school, but also by you, the parent. With your support, those challenges become that much easier for your child. And it's something that, yes, there's pressure already at school. And so with your support, the students will be able to make it through these challenges a little bit easier. As the assistant principal of guidance, ninth grade administrator, I want to extend myself out to you because I am definitely in support of not just all the students on campus, right? Well, not just the ninth graders, but I want to be there for all the students that I can be there for. So please note that we have a really great team. We have an administrator for every grade level, so even if you're not ninth grade, we as a team want to be a part of this community and support this community to grow to be the best it can. So for that, that's what I wanted to come here and say to all of you today. Please remember, let's support our students, our children, to get through the challenges that they have in front of them over the next couple of years, because it will fly by, but it will be easier with the parent support. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for having me. 谢谢.
Thank you. When I first talked to Dr. Lozano, I was so surprised he can speak so fluent Chinese. So maybe someday you can share some of the tips how you can learn Chinese without having to go to Chinese school. I think our kids will be loving it.
Go to China. That's what I would.
Oh, okay, go to China. Thank you. So our last speaker, but surely not the least, let's welcome Miss Brescher. Many of you probably already heard about Miss Brescher before your kids attend Leland. So Ms. Brescher spent over 50 years in education teaching in San Jose Unified School District. She has been the head of Leland Speech Debate program for more than 20 years. She is recognized as a 7-diamond coach by the National Speech and Debate Association. Let's welcome Ms. Brescher.
Thank you so much for being here. And I'd like to start with a story about the support that Leland Bridge gives. Traditionally, before the pandemic, we hosted a 3-day state qualifying tournament. But that wasn't always the case. The league approached us to do it, and we said, okay, because it was just going to be such a great experience for the students and bring so many people to Leland campus. So yes, as they said, go to Bridge Night. I went to Bridge Night, and a lot of the parents were there that I knew and whose students I had taught. And I didn't know how we were going to present this 3-day tournament. And my eyes welled up in tears, and I was talking to them. Parents whose children graduated years before were there helping for the 3 days. And I will forever be grateful, and I can't ever think of us of being without Leland Bridge. You just seem to know everything and where the need is. So thank you for that teacher that cried in Bridge Night. I really appreciate it. So, it is an exciting time in education. We're back and we're together, and the connections are here. And so it's really important. I was exposed to COVID a few weeks ago in such a way that I thought definitely I was going to get it. And what did I think about? Not the headache or the fever. I'm gonna miss the first day of school. The first day of school is the best day. That's the day when everything is hopeful and joyful. You can do anything you want, and you have that to look forward to. But as the year goes, sometimes that joy of the first day of school gets lost. And the students begin making lists of things that they have to do, or making lists of things that they have to be better at. And that joy on the campus, and maybe sometimes you as students can't find that joy, but believe me, when the administrators and the other teachers walk on campus, the joy is there, and you can see it. But don't rob yourself of that. Voltaire said, don't excuse good for perfection. We can't be perfect. And trying to be perfect in everything is exhausting. I've taught a long time, and I still put my head down on the desk and say, why didn't we do this better? But you learn from what happened, and you move forward. So this is especially a joyful year because everything's back, and we are in person, and so many wonderful things are happening. But again, we might get wrapped up in being perfect. So think about, though, all of these joyful things that happen at Leland that maybe we take for granted. Lunch with your friends, people who maybe love art or writing or science, just like you do. That connection is going to remain with you. That's what you're going to remember about high school. Ask anyone. That's what will be there for you. I know I see so much joy all the time. So right outside my room, across the hall, that's where robotics works. Putting together, assembling, things not working, nobody runs away crying. They try again, they laugh, and they leave, talking excitedly with students they've made friends with. We share the cafeteria with drama. Here they have a class that everybody has to work together and has to lean on each other to produce that play. And they walk into that room just so excited about things, about seeing the people, connecting with the people that they're going to be producing a play with. I saw it just yesterday with a group of 5 kids in drama. And they were bringing back now the equipment, because everything's going to be up and running, and the equipment and the pride and excitement on those 5 students' faces. They loved being there. They loved unlocking that equipment again, and that they could choose. In debate, I saw it yesterday also. The policy debate team stayed late after school, after the meetings were over, and they weren't debating or arguing, they were laughing. They were having fun. So all of these things are the joyful things on campus that we can see. We're so fortunate. I always wanted to go to a public school, but my parents made me go to a private school or religious school, and I just always felt cheated because I saw saw what happened at the public schools. They had such great clubs. They had such fantastic activities. And I really, really wanted to go there. So that joy continued at Leland, even in the midst of the pandemic. We were separated. And one day, and I'll tear up talking about it, Mr. Park sent out a beautiful collage of photos of the empty Leland campus. And a lot of the teachers were not at school. Some of us were there in our own classrooms. We didn't see anybody. And it made us all feel good and bad. How can a building do that? And the school was beautiful. Not that Leland would ever win any beauty contest as far as schools go, but it was beautiful. And why was it beautiful? Because of the things that go on there, because of the kids that were there. This was something that we saw beyond the people being there, what the school represented. You know, I'm supposed to walk every day and I don't really like it and I find it monotonous. So one day before I went home, I said, oh, I'm gonna walk around here, it'll be off my list. It's a great place to walk. Because I'm not just walking halls, I'm walking in an atmosphere. The joy in all of being at Leland. So that's what we want to look for. You know, we'll never reach perfection. Last year, it was late in the afternoon, my door was open, and a student walked by and said, oh, Ms. Brescher, I'm Allison. You won't remember me. I never won any trophies. And I stayed for only 2 years, but I use speech every day in my job. I just wish I realized that then. So you can make these connections. You can reach out to others. You can have fun and joy in school, and then we won't say, I just realized that I wish I knew it sooner.
Thank you, Ms. Brescher. Thank you for that. That's very inspiring. And it's touching too. I see the images of students' smiling faces like flashing in front of my eyes. Thank you. Okay, so moving on to next item on our agenda, we invited our up-class club representatives to our meeting. So due to the time limit, each club will do a short introduction, and you are more than welcome to explore their booths after the meeting. So first, let's go with ASBF Thunder.
There we go. All right, how's everybody doing today? We're doing okay? All right, so I just want to do a really quick sort of poll here. How many people out here are freshmen right now? Can we raise our hands? Okay, all right, nice. So, I'd like to introduce myself, and then I will introduce the club, or the class that I'm gonna be representing. My name is Alexander. I am the ASB president at Leland High School. And today, what I want to talk to you about is ASB, the class, which is the leadership class at Leland. So ASB, this is called Associated Student Body. This is a class of up to 80 kids at our school who all come together and we all work towards helping out our school to become a better place. And so that involves lots of different people from a lot of different backgrounds. That can involve people from over here. That can involve different people from different sports, all coming together just so that we can make the school the vision that we want to see. And so one thing that I want to talk about, actually 3 things that I want to talk about, one of which is the people that we see in ASB. If you will, imagine me, Alexander, about yay high, 9th grade, walking into Leland, okay, it's a huge school, tons of people. There's a person that's this tall. He's looking down at me. And this is with my first 4th period class of my entire high school career. This is ASB. And this is a class where you can have freshmen next to sophomores, next to juniors, next to seniors, and we're all working together. And it can seem really scary, and I can see those hands raised up. Oh, we have a lot of freshmen here. But of all of these freshmen, when we talk with all of these other upperclassmen, we get to work together, and it's really cool because then you get to know all of these different people. I'll move on because I don't want to take up too much time. So the other thing is that the application and the impact of all the things that we learn in ASB, it gets used everywhere. This is a class that's not like your normal class where you memorize things or you write essays, etc. This is a class where you get to learn how to make a resume. It's a class where you learn how to make a budget, where you get to talk to other people, where you get to work with other people that might not actually agree with you, but you can still make that impact and get something done. So of everybody here, if you guys noticed the castle that we put up in front of the school, yeah? ASB, yeah. So all of these big things that we try to put up for the school, it all comes from this work that we do, coming together, trying to put something together for the school. So that's just some really baseline information about ASB. If you guys want any more information, please just reach out to me. I'm gonna be over there by the table. It's gonna have a big poster that I'm actually gonna be talking about at the very end of this whole thing about the Creative Writing Club. But if you guys come over, you guys can talk to me. I'm more than happy to talk about the class and getting in and what we do. So just reach out to me. Again, my name is Alexander, and thank you.
Thank you, Alexander. So our next club is drummer. Nicholas?
Greetings, my name is Nicholas. The greatest American poet Walt Whitman once wrote, "Long have you timidly waited, holding a plank by the shore. Now I will you to be a bold swimmer, to jump off in the midst of the sea, rise again, shout, and laughingly dash with your hair." In the lifetime of each individual, certain things push us from that plank of timidness into this great ocean of opportunities, allowing us to become many times more than the person we were. For me, Leland Drama was one of those things. Being a part of the drama program at our school gave me confidence, especially for situations like this. It taught me how to interact and collaborate with people, and it broadened my worldview by introducing me to an array of the most interesting characters, my colleagues. Our drama program is like that voice which calls you to more verdant shores. It is one of those things in your life that shapes you into a greater, bolder, more profound version of yourself. To inquire more, please find me or my colleague, Chris, over at the booth. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
So next, Krish from our Leland soccer varsity team.
Good afternoon. My name is Chris Shakara, and I'm with the Leland boys soccer team. As a player on the varsity team, I would like to speak on behalf of the team in welcoming any non-players or players who are interested in joining our program. So we have two teams, junior varsity and varsity. Junior varsity is coached by Coach Sam, and varsity is coached by Coach Rowe. If you join our team, you will not only play soccer, but you improve your skill from our wonderful coaching staff while making wonderful friends. There will be fun games and fun practices if you join our programs, and there will be practices every day and except for game days, and we have 1 to 2 games per week. Our tryouts start in November, and you can sign up through registermyathlete.com, and the season carries on till mid-February. My experience as a freshman on varsity went very well. Our season didn't do that great, but our girls team went very far and made it all the way to CCS playoffs in the highest division. Both the girls and boys team were great experiences, especially for freshmen, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me at my booth. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. And next one, Amelia and Aiden from robotics FTC A404.
Hello everybody, my name is Amelia Kaur and I am the co-captain of FTC 0404, which is one of the great robotics teams at Leland.
Yeah, and I'm Aiden Pack. I'm the programming lead on this team, and we're part of an organization called FTC, which is First Tech Challenge. So our job each year is to create a robot 18 by 18 inches And we get a new game every single year, and we dedicate many, many hours to creating a finished product. Last year, we made it to the world competition, so we were able to see teams from places like Korea, Australia, all over Europe. It was really amazing. And being able to put so many hours of work with friends that you know at your own school is very rewarding. So, yeah.
Yeah, at Worlds we were able to be a finalist for the Motivate Award. And just to give an idea of how our team is actually organized, we have 3 sections. First, mechanical, where we do the design of the robot. We computer aided design like this whole thing, and you can see it at our booth later. And then we have the programming section where we program our robot and also add in some driver assisted controls. And of course, outreach, where we spread the word about FIRST, just like today. And we also teach younger students robotics. So if you ever have any questions about robotics or you want to learn more about how you can join our team, come to our booth. We're happy to answer any questions you have.
Yeah, and I think an overarching theme from all the previous speakers is that you really just want to find a community that you fit. So if robotics is what you're really into, if you're really into programming or mechanical, I highly suggest you check out our booth. Thank you.
Thank you, Leland. The next one is Equal Learner. Let's welcome Lori and Laura's friend.
Hi, so I'm Lori. Hi, and I'm Nicole. Alright, so we're from Eagle Learners. Who here likes writing? Art? Who needs volunteer hours? Alright, who thinks that they can take a picture of a flower with their phones? Yes, okay, cool. Who here just wants to hang out? Alright, cool. If you raise your hand for any of those things, then Eco Learners is probably a good club for you. You can stop by our booth later for more information and also some cool comics that you can check out. Alright, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Next one, speech and debate.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Leon, and I'm here to talk about Speech Innovate. So the Leland Speech Innovate team is one of Leland's biggest student organizations. It has 200 people from all 4 grades and is ranked 5th in the nation, so it's a pretty big team. And overall, I think there's 2 main reasons why you should consider joining the team. While joining the team is unfortunately not an option this year, well, if you haven't joined already, it's not an option this year. It is an option next year, so please consider joining if you haven't already. And there's 2 main reasons why. The first of which is the educational opportunities presented. Public speaking is one of the biggest challenges that American youth face today. I myself am scared of public speaking. I am terrified being up here. And joining the Leland Speech Innovate team can really help you refine this skill. Because definitionally, the team focuses on speaking and presenting itself to an audience, and it helps confront this challenge. But beyond just public speaking, participating in debate or speech can help you refine your worldview and learn about global issues and issues important to you today and issues that you'll have to confront tomorrow, such as climate change. And overall, that's a reason for you to join the team. But the second reason why, beyond just education, is the community within Speech Innovate. As mentioned earlier, Leland Speech Innovate is one of the bigger communities at Leland, and you'll meet people from across the world by participating in the community. At the national tournament in June, I was able to meet a lot of the friends that I've met from across the nation, and it was just overall a really fun week, not because I was debating, but because I was able to hang out with all of these people that I've been met over the years. So please talk to me later at the booth if you have any questions, and I hope you're interested in Speech Innovate.
Isaac and Maggie.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Isaac.
And I'm Maggie.
And we're seniors at Leland. So this year we are continuing the Computer Science Club at Leland. Learning to code is like gaining a superpower. You're able to tell the computer whatever you want to do. This is why Computer Science Club is for all students, whether you've already built dozens of apps and games or haven't written a single line of code. However, Computer Science Club is different from just taking an ordinary computer science class. Instead of lecturing and assigning you projects, we'll teach you the skills while giving you the freedom to build a project that you're passionate about. We'll walk you through setting up a basic website, and you'll transform that into a personal blog, a Pokédex, or a game where you can run people over. Come to our table to fill out our interest form, and you'll be able to sign up at Club Rush in September.
And we're also super excited to announce that we're going to be running Leland Hacks, which is a 12-hour in-person hackathon for all middle and high schoolers in the Bay Area. Leland Hacks aims to introduce more students to computer science, which is why it's perfect for beginners, since we'll have workshops ranging from Python to building a basic website. And of course, breakfast, lunch, and dinner will all be provided. There will be tons of swag and stickers, and it is all free. So join us on September 18th from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the Vineland Branch Library, and let's hack together. So to sign up, you have to go to lelandhacks.com, or you can come to our booth over there and talk to us. Thank you guys so much, and we hope you sign up for CS Club as well as Leland Hacks.
Thank you. So let's welcome robotics FRC 604. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Anishka, president of 604 Quicksilver Robotics, and our team is a part of the first Robotics Challenge, where more than 4,000 teams build robots that complete game challenges. So at our booth over there, it's kind of at the front, we have our 2022 robot. It's called Octopus Prime, and if you come by, you can watch it in action at the field over there. So just a little bit about how our team works. Our team has no member limit, so everyone is welcome regardless of experience, and we teach you everything you need to know. So if you're interested in learning design, programming, engineering, business, or even writing, this is a really awesome hands-on experience to explore the field, or multiple fields if you're choosing. And you never know, you might learn something that you never thought you would. I thought I was only interested in mechanical engineering until I started learning a little bit of coding this summer and realized that's really interesting as well. You also get to participate in super exciting competitions and make a ton of friends along the way. Something about working long hours, past meeting times, and going through the highs and lows of a competition together really brings teammates together. So a little bit more about the structure of our season. It begins in January, but the work starts well before then. Starting in the summer before the school year and throughout the first semester, we train our new members and work on some off-season projects to prepare for the build season. We have an invitational off-season tournament at Bellarmine that we usually compete in around September, October. I believe this year it's September 24th to 25th. And it has some of the best teams in the world, which is really fun to compete in. And then in January, all teams are given a game challenge with tasks to complete, and we spend around 6 to 10 weeks building a robot before our competitions start in March and April. So we usually compete in about 2 in-season qualifying tournaments, one in San Francisco and one in San Jose. And then we attempt to qualify for the World Championships in Houston, Texas, which over the last several years we've qualified most years. Last year, in fact, we won our division and we placed 4th on the final field, so we were 4th in the entire world, which was really fun. I genuinely have learned so much more than I thought I did from joining robotics, and I recommend that all of you guys do as well.
Thank you. Next,
All right, hey, so my name is Sunny, and I'm a senior at Leland, and this year I'm going to be Peer Tutoring's database manager, and I've been doing peer tutoring for all 4 years of my high school.
My name is Alinka. I am the peer tutor trainer and social media manager. I'm also a senior, and I've also been part of the peer tutoring program all 4 years.
All right, so a little bit about peer tutoring. It's a program within Leland where students can seek help in any subjects that they need from experienced peer tutors. And students can also gain community service hours in classes that they've taken and support fellow peers. So last year we had over 45 tutors accumulating over 370 hours, and we helped over 60 students in about 20 subjects.
Yeah, so it's a really great opportunity to gain community service hours, and it's also really great the feeling of being able to help your peers and imparting knowledge that you've learned and topics that you've mastered onto others who may be struggling. Now, it might sound like you can't do it because you're a freshman, but as Sunny said, and as have I, we've both been involved in this since freshman year, so you can start as soon as you want. If you want to learn more or sign up, you can find us in the booth. It's on the back row and it has the blue cloth. So you can go over there, grab a flyer, and sign up or just ask any questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Daniel, here.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Xu and I'm part of the Leland track and field team. As a junior, I've been on the track and field team for about 3 years now, and overall, it's a great experience. Not only was I able to get extremely fit through daily practices, but I was also able to make a lot of friends and meet a lot of new people. For example, my coach, who's extremely dedicated and passionate towards track and field. The thing I like about track and field is that there's something for everyone. Of course, I'm not going to list out all the individual events because that's going to take way too long, but all the events can be categorized in sprints, long distance, hurdles, which is what I do, jumps, and field events. So anyways, if you guys want to learn more about track and field, please visit my table over there. And if you guys have any questions about the sign-up dates and when we have practices and meets, please ask me questions over there. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to all our speakers. Try to keep like within like 1.5 minutes. Thank you. They kind of rush to finish it. Okay. Next, journalism.
Hi everyone, my name is Raymond. I'm a senior at Leland, and I'm going to be an editor-in-chief for this for the Charger account, which is Leland High School's very own award-winning newspaper. So basically, at the Charger account, obviously, since we're a newspaper, we make issues of the newspaper approximately every month. And to note one thing, our May issue is also very, very popular among the students here. So one big reason why you should join the Leland Charger account is because you get to learn how to write articles. You get to learn how to essentially voice your own, have a voice within the community. And because our newspaper is read by thousands of people, it's a great opportunity to just have access to a wide community of readers. Another big reason to join journalism as a staff writer is just to improve your own writing. That's the reason why I joined in the first place when I was a sophomore. And after like lots of time practicing writing articles, I've seen visible strides in my improvement in writing. And because of this has been extremely useful in other classes as well, such as AP English Language and also just history class. But not also that, you can also join journalism as an artist or a photographer. And these two are directed by Kaylee and Julia, our art and photo directors. So as a writer, artist, or photographer, everyone still has the chance to work with new people, learn new skills, gain new opportunities, and that's why journalism is an extremely lucrative opportunity, as I said. However, so while journalism is a class, that means that you can't actually apply this year. But you can still feel free to apply next year in April when we release our applications. Also, one thing is that we're already admitting student submissions for the September issue of this newspaper. So if you want to find more information, you can find us on Instagram at Leland Charger account, or on our website, thechargeraccount.com. Thank you.
Thank you. So 12, Leland Choir.
Hello? Okay. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a senior at Leland. Just a quick show of hands. How many people here play an instrument? Okay, that is a lot of people. But for the people that don't play an instrument, Leland Choir is a place for you to go if you want to do music. There's basically no entry requirement for joining Leland Choir. You can basically not know how to sing, or you can be like me, where I've sang all the way through elementary school in Castillero and all of my years at Leland. We have 4 concerts a year. One in September, it's coming up soon. One at the end of the semester, and then one in March, and one at the end of the school year, where we perform with orchestra and sometimes band to, we have a concert. And all of our other times we spend practicing, we learn music, learning how to read music for those that don't know how to, and basically we just have a good time. So if you want to talk more or just learn more, just visit me at my table over by, it's in the back, and yeah. Thank you.
So let's have more talk. Ask people, Ethan.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Ethan. I'm a senior, and I'm the captain of the Leland varsity basketball team. And so, just a quick overview of the team. it usually starts in November and runs all the way till February. There are 2 teams. Like soccer, there's a junior varsity team and there's a varsity team. And I'd say basketball is a pretty big time commitment for me. We usually go from Monday to Friday for about 2 hours. But the reason I love basketball is because it's not only a way to, get away from homework, blow some energy off, but it's also a great way to make new friends, make connections with your upperclassmen, and get involved with the school. So if you have any questions, maybe how to register or anything like that, feel free to find me at my booth. So thank you.
So next one is Fanatic.
So, quick introduction about myself. I'm Atharv, and I'm the president of Fanatic. So, what is Fanatic? Well, we're a nonprofit organization dedicated to expanding financial literacy for the youth. We started out as a business newspaper created by a small group of high school students, and then since then, after a few years, we expanded our curriculum, we entered into competitions, and we started hosting online workshops. So if you're interested in learning about investment, business, finance, then I highly recommend that you check us out. Thank you.
Thank you. So next one, wow, lion dance.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeffrey. I'm a senior in Leland High School, and yeah, it's my 2nd year in the dance team, but apparently I'm just that good, I guess. So yeah, quick introduction about ourselves. So we're the Leland lion dancing team, and basically we do performances not just in Leland but outside Leland as well. We are a team, a community, and just a bunch of people who likes doing this kind of artistic stuff. As you can see, I'm a really artistic guy. So yeah, lion dancing is a very traditional Chinese art that traces back to 1,500 years ago in the Northern Wei dynasty. I just Googled that and it's pretty cool. And if you're interested in just learning more about us, we'll have a booth there. And if you're interested in signing up, we'll give you the whole procedure. We'll basically, just patronize you and stuff, but it doesn't sound that bad, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, just check us out. And if you're pretty talented in musical stuff, then you can join our drum and ensemble team, and you can help us create the music. And if you think you're a really good dancer, then you can join us and we can perform together. You can be a lion. And yeah, that's all up to you. So thank you and check us out. Have a great day.
Thank you. And now we see Alexander again. He started this session and he will conclude the session.
And I will conclude the session. Okay, hello everybody again. So yeah, do you want to move that up just a little bit further forward? There we go. That's perfect. Thank you, Ethan. So I'm back. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. We've been here for a little bit. I know I just checked the weather and it is 84 degrees. I know it's hot. Thanks for staying out here, guys. So I'm going to just end this off with a club that I really want to share with you. This is something that I've been working on for a really long time and I really love. This is called the Creative Writing Club. So this is a club that I started in 2016, I believe. It might have been 2015, 2016, when I was in 6th grade. So I came as a 6th grader to Bret Harte Middle School, and I brought this love of writing to Bret Harte Middle School. There aren't that many people at Bret Harte Middle School that love writing, but the ones that do really love writing, and so that's what this club did. We came together, we wrote about what we loved, we wrote about a topic, and then we turned it into a magazine. And we delivered it to students and to teachers. So we're actually gonna have my cousin Christopher, if you can pass them out to just some people. Christopher Wu, not you, Christopher McElroy. Not you, that one, yes. So I'm gonna have him pass out some magazines so you can take a look. Essentially, the Creative Writing Club is an interest group at our school that creates 2 magazines a year. We write about a topic that can be anything from the unexpected to once upon a time to transitions. And we've been running since middle school and we've been continuing throughout high school. And we've basically been doing all of this for a while now. So if you guys want to take a look, you guys can take a look now. I know that we're going to have some time later if you want to. I will grab those magazines and I'll bring them over to the table so you guys can get a closer look at what we do. But for something that you want to have an interest in, do check out the Creative Writing Club. It is really awesome. I know that the teachers have come up to me and they have said that they love seeing their own students' work in their magazines. It's a very great opportunity. It is a very cool club to be in, and I'll be there. So just check us out, and thank you very much. 谢谢大家。
谢谢大家。Thanks to all our club representatives. I know you are very busy. Thanks for being here today. So we all want our students to succeed in school. And there's no better way to show our support and love to our kids than getting involved. Help accomplish things that truly make a difference in the life of all our students. So here is how to help. Become a member today. So yeah, when I prepared this, I just feel it's like a slogan, to become a member today. To appreciate all our families' generous support, we have premium membership for families donate $250 and gold membership for families donate $125. The membership benefits include free tickets to all school year seminars, free access to all past events recordings, priority registration for all events and volunteering opportunities. Yeah, I want to talk something about volunteering opportunities. It's actually quite fun. So last year I was assigned to work on backstage. I didn't actually volunteer, I was assigned. I was totally an amateur. I don't know how I could make it. But by working with a team of fantastic parent volunteers and student volunteers, we put it through, we made it, and it was quite fun. And another example is that I know that one of my son's friends, and he volunteered at backstage on Leland Bridge Night too. You know what? He found his new interest. And after volunteering at Leland Bridge Night, he decided to take drama this year. So students can also earn community hours by volunteering with us. Other benefits include front seats at Leland Bridge Night, free Leland Bridge Night tickets, and so on. So we cannot make all this happen without your support. I think I prepared this. So this is our donation drive goal here, 40,000, and we are still like a little far from there. So if you bring your checkbook and a credit card, you are welcome to stop by our donation table and become a member today. So I have some more good news to share. I'm thrilled to announce our very first online seminar for this school year. It's the very first seminar in our Leland Alumni Panel Series. We invited two Spotify VPs, Ben and Ken. Okay, I have a flyer here. Ben is from Leland, class of 2006, and Ken is from Leland class of 1999. So both of them will share their story with our students and tell us how they spent time in Leland High. Ben will dial in from New York and Ken will dial in from Stockholm, Sweden. That's gonna be a fun virtual meeting. So far we only opened the registration to our members, but as a thank you appreciation gift to all our attendees today, feel free to pick up a flyer from, I guess, check-in table. There's an online registration link there. And the slogan, become a member today, is free. Okay, before we end this meeting, I'd like to introduce our board members and parent volunteers, student volunteers. Actually, we started to prepare for this event before summer break. There are just so many people get involved. So for all our board members, parent volunteers, student volunteer, all club speakers, if you can hear me, just raise your hand. Don't be shy, okay? Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so hard for your hard work. So lastly, I'd like to thank you for coming today. Special thanks to our guest speakers and our student club representative for your time. Now it's time to have fun. All students, you probably have got a handmade passport. If you don't have one yet, please pick up one from the check-in table. That's a handmade actually by one of our student volunteer. You can earn one stamp by visiting club booths and earn one stamp by playing each game and earn an extra stamp by winning the game. And with every 4 stamps, you can redeem 1 ticket, and with every 4 tickets, you can redeem different prizes at our food station for drinks and desserts. If you have any questions, feel free to find our parent volunteer and ask them. So I hope you enjoy this party, and I'll see you in our next event. Thank you.